Hi, welcome to my channel, The Kingleeway. Today I'm here at the College Football Hall of Fame, sponsored by Chick-fil-A, so here in Atlanta, Georgia. So follow me around this tour, so I'll go to every section and I will see you in a second. Alright, check this out. I am registering my all access pass. So this is what I've been accessing. So connect to the helmet wall. See, touchdown, UCLA. So, okay, so that's where UCLA will be. Yep, and I'm done. And I am registered. Okay, so my cousin's gonna register his university. So check this out. Look what we got here. We got all the helmets of all the college football teams. Take a look. Yes, all the college teams that have a football team have all their helmets represented. Look at that. Is that nice or what? So let me straighten this out. Sorry for a little craziness on this, but that's where it is. And this is the beginning entrance you will see when you come into the College Football Hall of Fame. So your team is represent what you can do. You register your all access pass, so whatever university you represent. Since my university does not have a football team, but I've always followed UCLA football in that situation. Yeah, I know, our rivals USC. But yep, so there we go. And we are now here at the College Football Hall of Fame. So there's all the things you need, directories and everything. All right, we're gonna keep going around and we're gonna check some other places around, so I'll see you soon. Okay, check this out. Yes, this is a jersey, and of course you are seeing these in what, either the Mandarin or Cantonese. So why is this here? It's because there's a player named Jackson He, and he's the running back for Arizona State in 2020. So he became the first Chinese-born player to compete in a Power 5 conference on December 5th. So he became the first to score a touchdown in a game against Arizona. So he is originally from Shaoguan, China. So there it is. So there's something historic right here. And then we and if you guys remember, this past college football season at Vanderbilt University, Sarah Fuller was the kicker on Vanderbilt. So we finally have a female being representative, and first time she played in the game. So this is her artifacts from the shoulder pads is from the 28th, November 28th, and then the game with the helmet and pants is from December 12th, 2020. Now let's keep going. So the reason all this is displayed, now we have Sarah Thomas, and reason she's being displayed, she has made the NFL roster. So she is now working in the NFL. So she is an official. So when you see these things up front, there's some historic things that happen. So there's a reason happens. And then even a kicker in 2003, Katie Nita, Ashley Martin, Tony Harris, Dr. Jen Wellers, the coach, Kelly Bronson's coach, Jennifer King, Liz Houston. So now we have, the females being representative in college football. Now, one thing, if you guys do not know, Florida A&M. And of course, I didn't really know much about Florida A&M, but some of the guys tell me, because Florida A&M is like located right next to Florida State. So, and for those, Florida A&M, and since I'm in Atlanta, there's the four little acronym HBCU, Historically Black Colleges University. That's what Florida A&M is. And if you look here at Southern University, yes, because you always love watching the Grambling and Southern game every month. I think Southern has one of the best bands, so their halftime shows are out of this world. So if you ever watch the Bayou Classic, Southern and Grambling go at it, and then the halftime show is off the hook. So that's one thing I enjoy seeing. And yeah, so we have still more HBCU representation here. So yeah, so you're talking about Jackson State, W.C. Gordon, and Jake Gauthier, or hopefully I didn't butcher the name. And of course, if for those that don't know who Eddie Robinson is, he was the head coach at University of Grambling. Legendary Eddie Robinson. So he took over Grambling when he was at the age of 21. So yeah, Grambling and Southern, they're the two schools that go at it. So yeah, and there's Willie Jeffries too, coached at SC State, South Carolina State. So a lot of representation. So yeah. Now here's the thing. I remember growing up watching Steve Mcnair. Of course, I don't want to talk about how tragically he died, because I don't want to get into that. But man, at Elkhorn State, man, he would be averaging 400 to 500 yards a game at Elkhorn State. So every time I saw the wire when I'm watching college football every Saturday, they would actually show highlights of McNair's, arm. He has heck of an arm, heck of a player. So yeah. All right. Now I don't want to get in the way. Excuse me, I'm going to go dick underneath so I don't get in the lady's way. And we have, and of course, when you're celebrating Black History Month, they are featuring a lot of the players, a lot of the things that are happening. So a lot of the HBCUs are being represented. So this is what you will see out front. There'll be different displays if something different happens in college football. So we'll stay tuned. All right, well, now I'm going to go to the next level, and I'll see you guys later. So follow me on this trip. Okay, welcome. I'm here on the second floor right now. So here's the Chick-fil-A. Why do we love college football? So, yes, look who we have here. Yes, Mr. Devonta Smith. So the Roll Tide keep rolling. Yes, national championship after one after another. They keep rolling. So there's a lot of, national championships. And here's the Heisman Trophy. So there's a Heisman Trophy there. And there's a lot of things you could look at. I'm going to switch sides because I can see the view of everything. So I'm going to and before I do, these are all the screens. So you could kind of get with the interactive screens and show all the teams here. So there's my UCLA Bruins, Terry Donahue. See, so you can touch the pictures. And you can see that. So you could do that. So we can see what's here. And then you can see the bowls. Sugar Bowl is one of the biggest. Orange Bowl, the Rose Bowl, those are the bowl championship series. So here are all the trophies. I've been to a Rose Bowl game, thankfully. So I got lucky one day. I was watching Illinois and USC. So USC won that day when I went. And here's the Division 1, 2, 3 trophies, NAIA. So we're going to be... Oh, and I hear the guy says, let's go see theater. So I think I'm going to jump in and go see the theater. So we're going to go see the Gameday Theater right now. So there you go. All right, I'm going to shut this down and I will be back. Okay, I was just watching the college, a little football film, but I couldn't take you in there to film it. But what you can do is check this out here. You can sing your fight song, So if you are a Tennessee fan, you could pick Rocky Mountain High, but I don't want to be hearing that, Or UCLA, you could choose a song from, UCLA. So let's see, what song? Searching, you could... Yeah. Or what says it could... Or choose a fight... Oh, they might not have all the choices. Because some of them don't have the words, I don't think. Georgia Southern. Let's see. So there's UCLA. UCLA has their own little special one. Let's see, Sons of Westwood. Let's see, I'll do my best. Move to the center of the exhibit. Move to the center. Oh, access point. Dude, and check this out. Here we go. We are the sons of Westwood. We have blue and gold. True to our house will be. Love not grow old. So check this. Bruins roam the hills of Westwood by the blue Pacific shore. And when they get a chance to see a man from USC, every Bruin starts to roar. All right, here we go. UCLA, UCLA, fight, fight, fight. They didn't include that in the fight song. So that's where you can do the fight song. You can sing your alma mater fight song. So you could do that. So this is a pretty cool fanfare. So hopefully, I'm sorry to torture you guys if you are watching in there. So there we go. So here we go. That's a good thing about college football. Oh yeah, and of course, anybody that don't know anything about college football, tailgating is part of the tradition here. See, tailgating, yes, get your chilies, you get your burgers, you get your dogs, you get that thing going. So you get to enjoy the tailgate. So tailgate is really fun if you guys never experienced that are outside the United States. So that's part of that. Okay, this is gonna be perfect. I'm gonna get to go to the broadcast live. So there's the broadcast live area. So that would be perfect. Game day. So like every Sunday you see Lee Corso, Kirk Herbstreit. So you could see that. So you can see how this is going to go. So I might even do this.
Our special guest picker on ESPN College Game Day run by the whole people. Time now to predict the winner.
So I think I'll participate, but I won't be filming this.
So now everyone wants to know who's your favorite in this game.
So as you can see, so you can do you in the broadcast, you can get to experience all the things. So there you go. All right, I'm gonna go and check some other things. I'll check you guys. Okay, we're gonna continue this tour here. I just did some college game day live over there. So here we go. So we're gonna talk about building a champion here. But first I'll check, there's a little counter where you can do the 40-yard dash and you can like stretch your legs and do the performance challenge. So this is what some of the kids are doing here. So now I'm gonna talk about the coaching, you know. So there's Derek Brooks, but I don't see any picture of Derek Brooks right now. So here's some of the jerseys of the teams. Chemistry counts, certain goals, certain things they use. And of course, here is Peyton Manning. So I could show my all access pass and they say, hello, King, representing UCLA.
University of Tennessee. Welcome to the College Football Hall of Fame.
So I can ask a question about his training.
College football, it's important to train your body, train your mind, and you really have to do it year-round. Some of the most rewarding workouts for me were workouts the players organize the workouts themselves. Coaches weren't allowed to be on the field with us. So as a quarterback, I would gather my receivers, running backs, and tight ends. We would meet and go and work on the Tennessee offense. Year-round training helped me out a lot as a college student athlete, and it certainly served me well going into professional football.
Okay, well, I'm not going to go through all of it because that will take a long time for the video. But yeah, these were all the coaches. This is the wall of all the coaches. But got a chance to hear from Peyton Manning, ex-Tennessee Volunteer, ex-Indianapolis Colts, Riley, if you're listening, and retired as a Super Bowl champion with the Denver Broncos. So there you go. There's all these legendary coaches. And this one's for UPOD. Yeah, there's Bo Scheckler. Yep. Scheckler. Why do I could say it? I can't say it right today, POD, forgive me. And there's Bobby Bowden. And there's more legendary coaches. There's LaVelle Edwards. So, but Bo Scheckler, yep, I remember all those years in Michigan, because usually in the Rose Bowl, Pac-10 and Big Ten play in the Rose Bowl, regardless of what the rankings were. That's why we have this divide about who's really the national champion. And there's Doug Flutie, who is known for the Hail Mary pass that he threw in Boston College. So that's how he ended his career. So yeah, there's a lot of good stuff here. Of course, we have the thing with the military involved. We have the Army-Navy game, the President's Cup, I think. So you have all the military academy. So you got all of that there. And all the training tables. Now, this is where you can measure your height. So yeah. So I don't think I'm that tall. So yeah. So I can measure the height. Let's see, am I 6 feet? No, I'm not 6 feet tall. I'm at least above 5. So yeah. And there's all this cool stuff here, you know, you can see. So you got shoulder pads, helmets, all the equipment, you know, all the things. Here's all the padding and all that. So you could just mess with the padding and all that. So let me show you, you know, you can hit the paddings. So, and trainers. Yes, and then there's a whole history of college football. So I'm just gonna give you a little pan and we'll just have to go from there. So yeah, there's a lot of cool things. And then of course there is the nutrition part of the game. So especially when you're doing a lot of power bursting, you know, you're doing not aerobic exercise, but anaerobic exercise. You gotta have, you know, the foods behind you to power up. So that would be the powering up with the game. All right, then I'm gonna get to the next area and I'll see you in a second. Okay, now I'm coming here, and here's some of the big rivalries in college football. So there is Notre Dame, USC. Every year they play. Let's see, there is the big game with University of Cal and Stanford. And of course, I talked about this earlier, Grambling and Southern, that's the big Bayou Classic. And of course, Oklahoma, Texas. And of course, this is where I do cheer for Michigan because I hate Ohio State. That's the big game there. So I always cheer for Michigan. And here is, yep, the Metro Army Navy. So that is fun to watch. Army Navy is always fun to watch. And of course, the big game with Alabama and Auburn. And of course, the Ivy League rivalry between Harvard and Yale. So there we go. I'm going to take you guys into the Goodyear blimp. So we're going to go and check out. This is how we row in the Goodyear blimp. So we could ride along and you could touch the screen and you could view the stadium. So look how cool this is. So you want to see some stadiums, you could check out some stadiums. So select your school by tapping. So explore the, let me see, University of Kansas. Okay, by below, and tap your school to see the flyover view. Let's see, no, they don't have UCLA, Clemson, University of Florida and State, and that's University of Florida. Okay, look at this, University of Georgia, that's Athens, Georgia. Syracuse, Texas Tech, and you can touch any of the schools for the schools you want to see. West Virginia, and so on. And let's see, we even have University of Alabama, the national champion. So this is pretty cool. So you can pretend you're flying up on the Goodyear blimp. And the Goodyear blimp, FYI, is 82 yards long. All right, well, that's enough of the Goodyear blimp. I'm going to get off the blimp and get to ground level, and I'll see you soon. All right, real quick, check this area. You can do some interactive stuff, like you could check out your team, your teams that represent. Another cool thing is you can go in on air and you could do play-by-play. So that's what these guys are doing right now. So here we go. As they do play-by-play, play is under review. So you could see where they go. And then the exit space in there is closed. And of course you can go in here. Oh, so I can verify my access number. Check this out. And you can put your access number in there. Let's see. So so as I'm holding this, check this access number. So 163 EB 452. So my cousin's gonna put 452. And let's continue. What? Please restart if this is not your profile. What are you talking about? Yeah, 163 EB 452. Okay. And it's not being cooperative. So we'll just have to call to play. So what I'm gonna do is, it says hello King, see? So here's
play is always immortalized by a famous play-by-play call. Now it's your turn to have that famous call make a Select the play to begin.
all right, so I'm gonna test this out. Let's see, I wanna see something. University that I'm familiar with. Oh yes, I love this one.
Will probably try to
Score.
He does. Ball comes look. Get ready to record your
So check it, here we go.
2, 1.
Harmon will probably try to squib it, and he does. Ball comes loose, and the Bears have to get out of bounds. Rodgers along the sideline, another one. They're still in deep trouble at midfield. They try to do a couple of the ball. It's still loose, and they get it to Rodgers, and they give it back to the 30. They're down to the 20. Oh, the band is out on the field. He's going to go into the end zone. And the Bears have won. Oh my goodness. The most amazing, sensational, dramatic, heart-rending, exciting, thrilling finish in the history of college football. Congratulations, Golden Bears. So, wow, I remember that one.
Great job. Now let's hear your play-by-play call.
And there's my...
Trying to squib it. He does. Ball comes loose, and the Bears have to get out of bounds. Rodgers along the sideline. Another one. They're still in deep trouble at midfield. They try to do a couple of the ball. It's still loose. And they give it to Rodgers, and they give it back to the 30. They're down to the 20. Oh, the band is out on the field. He's going to go into the end zone. And the Bears have won. Oh, my goodness. The most amazing, sensational, dramatic, heart-rending, exciting, thrilling finish in the history of college football. Your call has been saved to your all-access pass.
And there you go. So you can call to play and save your play. Now you want to take a shot? All right, I'm going to go to the next station. So there's a little bit of my broadcast on my YouTube channel. I will see you guys later. Okay, now we're here on the 3rd floor. So these are the players inducted into the Hall of Fame. So these are all the years. So you still got some interactive things, so you can see on the top screen all over. So this is just a big circle you just walk into. So it's just all the members of the Hall of Fame. So another thing, I could show my access pass, and they're saying hello to me again. So I could swipe. Jonathan, remember Jonathan Ogden? Offensive lineman for the Baltimore Ravens. So, yep. So I remember Ogden back in the days would run right behind them. So, yeah. So these are actually all, UCLA Bruins. So yeah, these are all UCLA. There is, you know, Troy. It's funny, Troy Aikman. So there is Troy Aikman. I remember all those years when I first started to watch UCLA football. I used to watch Troy Aikman. Remember, he did play at the University of Oklahoma till he transferred to UCLA. So he is from West Covina. So yep. So I remember, and of course, he led Dallas Cowboys to a few Super Bowls there. So he has about 3 Super Bowls with the Dallas Cowboys. So yep, Troy Aikman. Of course, he did lose to USC both years. I remember when USC came back and defeated the UCLA Bruins. So there is, and he's a 2008 inductee along with Jonathan Ogden. So there you go. So you could interactively whatever university. So for example, if my cousin is in Georgia, he could see the University of Georgia, like maybe Hines Ward, the representative of South Korea. All right, so here's the other part of the, so I'm on the 3rd floor still, it's just if you guys were wondering. And here we go. So here's all the, so this is like the end of the road, but we will go down to the field and look at the field. So I will show you the field. So there we go. So we got a lot of college football, a lot of things up here in the Hall of Fame. So, and here's the MacArthur Bowl back in the days, Douglas MacArthur. So there is his little trophy there when they had a bowl game there made by Tiffany's. So that was the interesting part here. And yeah, so now I'll just show you one more thing. The true leader right here. So, yep. So true leader. So, yep. And forget that General MacArthur was a valedictorian, and he was the starting quarterback at West Texas Military Academy in San Antonio. And he was the manager of the football team, was first captain and graduated top of the class in 1903. So most of you know the General MacArthur, what he did. So, yep. So there we go. Upon the fields of friendly strife are sown the seeds that upon the fields on other days will bear the fruits of victory. So true leader. All right, so that pretty much is going to end the tour, the 3 levels. So we'll go down to the field and maybe I'll throw a few things on the field. So from the 3rd floor, see, we end up right back where the college, where the entrance is. And just FYI, the blue lighted helmets, those little blue lights, means that all the people that are here are, you know, pick those teams. So if you pick UCLA, it'll have a blue light. If you pick Notre Dame, Alabama, Michigan, etc. All right, we're gonna go down to the field and we'll see you soon. Okay, I'm gonna finish it here. I'm not gonna do the drill, but I'll get in line. I'm gonna only throw a couple footballs. So this is like the interest of the hall. So we're gonna just get in line. I just wanna maybe throw a couple footballs and that will be it. So there's a bunch of guys here, or just see what's going on here. So as you can see, here's a field goal post, and here is where it is. Yeah. So here's a two. So I'm just gonna film this. I might do something, or I might not. Probably. So we'll see how the line is. So everyone's just throwing some balls right now. So you can kind of do and kind of throw the pisket around. And that's how it's going to go. So there you go. And that's how I'm going to kind of end it here. So that's the College Hall of Fame for you. So you can kind of do your drills and you can do all those things. All right. Well, that ends this tour here. So, and the other part is a store, but I already been to the store, so there isn't much. But other than that, yeah, this is what it is. You could do other drills, but they're not doing the running back tackling drills. or the other. So it's just basically throw or kick the ball up the upright. So that's what you got here, and that's how this is gonna go. All right, well, that ends the tour. So if you enjoyed any of this content, please hit the like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video.